to the podcast Malevolent Movies. But something's off, something strange, it's not the movie that's strange. The cast of characters has changed, or we've impaired our rotten brains, or it's a bogus mission, and therefore you selected the Collector's Edition.
Hey, everybody, and welcome to Malevolent Movies, the podcast, Collector's Edition, Episode 4. We have longer title than The Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King, and I love it. And tonight really is a very special edition, even more so of Collector's Edition, because it's not about a movie. We're not talking about a movie. We didn't watch a movie. This is a meta episode where we dig in and gaze at the navel that is Malevolent Movies, the channel. And it involves brackets. It involves multiple algorithms and math and protractors and all kinds of stuff that I don't understand. Math
yeah,
too.
did a little
Why
bit of
not?
it.
Yeah, Joe's here.
Oh yeah, no,
The
absolutely.
whole gang's here. The whole gang.
The entire gang
Oh.
is here for this very special
Record them if
Collector's
you got
Edition.
them. Record them if you got them, please.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
we're
okay.
rolling.
Okay, good.
We're rolling.
Okay.
We're rolling.
So this is probably the most contrived thing we've ever done.
It's up there.
This was Sean's idea. It was a good idea. We just had to do it in the Malevolent Movies Tyler way, where it gets confusing and there's homework. So what we did was we broke down Malevolent Movies in a way we've never done before, where we had to rate or really score. We had to score every movie and every podcast. And when we scored our movies, it was on a scale from -100 to 100 to mimic the malevolent to benevolent bonus that we use at the end of every, or not bonus, but the rating. And then the podcast, it was 0 to 100 because, you know, our podcasts are never negative. Although some fans might disagree with some episodes. So we took that information submitted by 10 fans and 7 of us, and we broke it down into 3 different kind of playing fields. We've got the movie rankings, which is just our scores of what we thought of the movies themselves. Then there's the fans' ratings or scores based on our podcast episodes. That was a very interesting bracket to put together. And then there's the Malevolent Movies Experience, which is all scores combined. Our scores of the movies, of the podcast, and the fan scores of the podcast. And it's quite a wild ride. I tailored this so that we're going to start with the movies. We'll go to the Malevolent Movies Experience, and then we'll do the fan podcast one, because I think that's the one that's most fun. But essentially what I did was I took all those scores, put them in a spreadsheet, and then I ranked them. So basically I sorted it by the average score, and we got the first 40 movies ranked from number 1 to number 40. And so then I put a randomized bracket together for each of those 3 categories: the movies, the experience, and then the fan podcast, and then, or the fan scores of our podcast. And it's basically what we're looking at is the head-to-head of the movies in those podcasts. When you think of the Malevolent Movies crew and how they rank the movies, which do you think would win out of Thanksgiving and When Good Ghouls Go Bad or Stay Alive and Sleepy Hollow High? And we are going to find out today. And to sweeten this deal, the fan with the best score, so what I'm doing is every time you get something right, you get a point. So I think it's 39 points per bracket, so that's a 117 or something like that. Or no, yeah, 117, I think.
Look at you go.
It's scary when I do math on the fly.
I need my phone.
117
yeah, 117.
Points, yes.
Look at you, guy. Brainiac
so
over here.
117 points. The fan with the best score gets a free Ryan Monster Lover t-shirt from the Malevolent Movies Threadless store.
Hell yeah.
And for us,
gorgeous shirt.
We're all putting $10 in the pot. So somebody's walking away with $70 today. And it's not me because I know the answers, but I'm putting $10 in.
Joe's actually put his $10 in. I'll give it. I'll hand it over.
If you guys want to if you guys all want to send me $10, and then I'll send 70 to the winner. You want to do it like that?
Sure.
Yeah.
I'll Venmo you right now.
Okay. Everybody send me your $10.
It'll take however many days it takes PayPal to come through for me.
Oh, it does. I don't care if I get it all right now. So, but I'll send the $70 to the winner right at the end of this.
Put your link in the chat. Got it.
Look at all this money coming in. This is a heist. Fuck you guys. I'm out.
It's a good plan to get
again.
$70 at a time.
Okay. So, like I said, we're going to start with the movie rankings. Okay, so there's going to be a nice graphic in the video for you guys. I'm just going to type in as we go because I got to remember. I thought about this. If some people are going to listen to this in their car, so I got to say it out loud as I'm doing it. And I think we would forget if I didn't type it in. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to start from the prelims, going on through to the finals, going left to right. So we're going to start on the left side prelims, or really it's round. We're going to figure out who wins the prelims. Yeah, so we're going to start on the left, then we're going to go to the right. Round 1 left, round 1 right, and we're just going to go from top to bottom. So it should be pretty simple. Follow along at home. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Okay. First bracket battle: Thanksgiving versus When Good Ghouls Go Bad. This is based on how we ranked the movies. What are you guys feeling?
This Thanksgiving all day.
Yeah, I did Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
It's gotta be.
Although, yeah.
I think the chaos of Good Ghouls Gone Bad is kind of a dark horse here.
I had ghouls.
I
can see
did
that.
too. I'm a team ghoul head myself.
Okay.
Sorry, with a mouthful of nachos.
Perfect.
The winner was Thanksgiving.
yeah.
Gotta type it in there.
Gobble, gobble, motherfucker.
Okay. Now you're gonna learn early on. There are some of these that go all the way to the end, and if you didn't bet on that one, you're already fucked. So it really fucks up your brackets. Okay. The Big F and Trolland. How we feeling?
Ooh.
This shouldn't be as difficult as it is.
Rollin'.
You know I gotta go Trolland.
I also have
It's one of the
Trolland.
toughest first round matchups in this entire thing.
Yeah.
They're both shit shows.
I went Big F. I think
Really?
just because maybe because I didn't have to be there for the Big F, but it's just
That means
Trolland
you
was
think
so
we like the
goddamn
Big
rough.
F.
This
like,
is
I just know how
the
much we hate
movies.
Trolland. Yeah, just the movie.
Just the movie. If I had to watch one of these again, I would go with Trolland. That's why.
Okay.
There's more to figure out. I'm trying to figure out why did they make this? Big F is because they're bored. That's crass.
My kids wouldn't even pick this shit, but I picked Trolland because it's an oddity. It's an outlier in the Malevolent movie world.
What is it, Tyler?
Okay. They were back to back. One is number one is number 30 or 37, the other is number 38. I'm sorry, 38 and 39. That's their places. Only 1.8 points away from each other. Trolland takes the cake.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so Amateur Monster Movie and Blood Diner.
Oh, you know
Blood
what's
Diner.
coming up.
Shut up,
This is
Buckley.
again. This is purely on the movie itself,
Yeah.
Yes,
which
purely on the
means
movie.
it's no question. It's got to be Blood Diner.
It's got to be.
Yeah.
It's
It is Blood
ridiculous if
Diner.
it's not. Yeah,
It
okay.
is Blood Diner.
I wouldn't have faith in us as humans if it wasn't.
Yeah. Do you guys remember what the Amateur Monster Movie is?
No.
It was an amateur monster movie.
Yeah, like I'm pretty sure that's the one where they have like the weird laboratory in like a cabin in the woods on an island. Yeah, okay.
You don't have to be more specific than that.
They had the one. They had the one really funny cop guy.
Yes,
with like the wavy hair.
Yep.
I can't remember what we called him something, but
and the lead is just some nerd.
Yep.
Oh yeah, Amateur Monster Movie. Yeah.
Okay, Virus Shark, Krampus Origins.
Virus Shark.
Two stinkers.
I can't remember which one I picked. Let me see.
Topside came from Virus Shark.
I was gonna
I
say
did Virus. I did Virus.
But remember,
Virus
it's the
Shark-
movie. It's the movie.
Yeah.
I know it's
It's
the movie, but I'm just saying I think that like the movie had more. I remember it a lot more.
because of
Virus
Topside.
Shark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Irish Shark. Oh boy.
Okay, now we're heading over to the right side. Stay Alive versus Sleepy Hollow High. We're not even going to debate this.
Come
Sleepy
on.
Hollow High.
Give me that sleepy.
Yes.
Not even worth talking about. Okay, Spaceship Terror versus The Thirsting. One
The
worth talking
Thirsting.
about.
The
Mickey Rooney's
thirsting.
gonna take this all the way home.
Do we have any Spaceship Terror fans?
I voted for
I
Terror.
voted Spaceship Terror. I did. It was look, Spaceship Terror. I'll never forget it. Okay,
It's an experience.
Even I
Exactly.
didn't go Spaceship Terror.
I would have
I'm a
voted for
Spaceship
Spaceship
Terror
Terror.
apologist.
I would have voted. I
gotta
truly
go
do
with
think it
Mickey
was
Rooney.
a better made film than The Thirsting, but
Sure.
it
Well,
was The
yeah.
Thirsting that took the thirst.
Fuck yeah.
Two perverted films, just connected.
Filth.
Yeah.
Okay, here's an interesting one: Cheerleader Camp versus Aquanoids.
Cheerleader camp.
Yeah, I put cheerleader camp as well.
So did I.
I did the Noids.
Of course you did, Joe. You're
No,
going.
you and me,
Joe,
baby.
you're only going to
You
go
and
with
me.
your
Yeah,
picks.
yeah,
every time.
yeah, yeah.
It
Thought
was
Joe would have avoided the Noid.
Aquanoids.
Oh, really?
Oh, my
Aquanoids.
gosh.
What a-
No.
Hold on,
We had a
I'll
good
get to the
time with
point
it, but what a
spread.
stinker.
Dude.
Wow.
Come on, guys.
Okay,
Joe.
they're two in two different places. Or sorry, they're two apart, but only separated by, gosh, like 1.5 points. So the total
damn.
spread. These are the average scores. The highest is 68.43. The lowest is negative 56.17. So nobody really loved any one thing or hated any one thing. So we really kind of spread it out, which is really interesting.
Well,
Okay.
Is it at this point in this bracket that I be forthright with you fellas?
Yeah.
I totally missed the negative point part of the instructions, Tyler. So I rated everything positively.
Hey, at least you gave some the things you liked more points. And the things
Yeah.
you didn't
I
like
know.
less
It
I mean,
still
I
works.
skewed it appropriately. I just didn't dip into the negs.
Yeah.
It's fine.
You're just a really positive guy, Sean.
Yeah.
Sure.
We need
Okay.
some of that in this fucking thing.
Another interesting one: Insecticidal versus The Convent.
Oh, The Convent. Come on. Come on.
Oh, I know
Come
there
on.
were some
No,
insecticidal
I'm
people
gonna
out there.
insecticidal.
Yeah, I put insects.
I would
I
put.
put
Yeah, yeah.
insects.
I think
Oh,
that
yeah, yeah.
I personally am insecticidal, but I put convent.
It was The
Damn.
Convent.
Yeah, you
Convent.
take the dagger.
Take the dagger.
It's really hard to separate your feelings of the experience versus
Right.
the
Yeah.
movie itself.
Yeah.
That's
It really
true.
is.
Which is
Some
why I
peop-
think Aquanoids maybe squeaked past cheerleader camp.
Yeah, no kidding.
Plus, Cheerleader Camp was the episode that Joe, fucked up on. Well, one of them. Remember, he didn't show up in
Oh,
time.
yeah, he
and-
didn't. He just flat out.
Yeah.
We start with like 17 minutes of trying to figure out where Joe is.
Okay.
All right.
I was asleep. I'm sorry, fellas.
Yeah, I remember. I've
Yeah.
watched.
Yeah.
I've listened to that episode many times.
Yeah.
Shredder
Actually,
versus
great.
Thanksgilling. We're back on the left.
Oh
These
boy.
round one matchups. Shredder versus Thanksgilling.
I did Shredder. I thought that was better.
The heavyweight bout.
Hmm.
It was Shredder. It was
I
Shredder.
also went shredder. Yeah.
Yeah. yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Lumberjack Man versus Lucky Stiff.
Come on, guys.
Ooh,
Come on,
Lucky
guys.
Stiff. Lucky
Come on,
Stiff.
guys.
Lucky stiff,
Lucky
right?
Stiff.
Lumberjack man.
I did Lumberjack.
Oh, it's me versus Nick.
Oh,
Lumberjack. It was Lucky Stiff.
Yeah.
I just
And
wanted
that's
to
all I
clearly
need to
my
say.
say.
bracket.
I really enjoyed Lumberjack, or I really enjoyed Lucky Stiff.
I really enjoyed Lumberjack. That's probably my only regret with Lucky Stiff is that Nick isn't on the episode. It's sad.
You and me both.
It's sad.
Okay, two
I
wet
wanted
hot
to hear you.
stinkers. Left Behind versus Trolland.
Oof.
Left
Trolland,
behind.
come on.
Trolland.
Trolland.
Gotta be.
Someone's taking it.
No.
Left
it's got
behind.
it's-
All the way.
Yeah. Nicolas Cage.
Come
Yeah.
on.
He's going all
Wow.
the way.
Yeah, there's
Left
no
Behind
way.
here. I'll see who edged out. Okay, well, Left Behind did much better. Left Behind was 6.86 points. And Trolland was negative 36, so it wasn't even close.
Oh, damn. No.
Yeah. Okay.
this
Ice
is
Queen,
a tough one.
Ice Queen in the Nest. It is a tough one.
I went Ice Queen, and I think that there's a lot of personal bias from everybody, which is why I assume Ice Queen went up there.
Yeah.
I think Nest
ch-
might be better, but
I chose the Nest because I feel it's the better. I love Ice Queen,
I,
but the Nest squeaked
Same.
by because it's my pick.
I did
also
the
went
nest.
the Nest.
Yeah.
Uh,
I like Big Bug.
That's
it's a good.
yeah.
It's a good big buck.
Who don't?
Ice Queen.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That winter series, man.
It's
Everybody loves the
undeniable.
winter series.
That was an incredible 3 movies right there.
Yeah.
Okay. I Murders versus Sledgehammer.
No fucking question.
I
I
wonder
murders.
which one.
I love I murders.
Ryan, you got anything to say about Sledgehammer?
Oh no, is Ryan here?
I'm
Awesome.
having really bad internet connection tonight.
Oh damn.
Ah.
Yeah, there's some shit
What
going
about-
on.
What
Tornado
about
Alley.
Sledgehammer, Ryan?
What's that?
Sledgehammer versus I Murders. What are your thoughts?
Oh,
Wow.
no.
Insightful.
he's
Insightful.
speechless.
Well,
He's getting
I
Joed.
won't keep it on cliffhanger. Sledgehammer.
Oh,
What?
yeah.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Come on.
Blood Diner versus Ouija's. I would love to get Ryan's opinion on this one.
Ouija's, Ouija's.
Gotta be Blood Diner.
The Blood Diner's a better movie, but that's not because of Joe. That's because the internet told Joe.
I picked it.
Sure.
Y'all see
But
that?
if this isn't, yeah, it's gotta
Blood
be.
Diner. Blood
Mhm.
Diner. Sorry, Ryan.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
All
Ghost goes down.
Christmas with the Dead game box. Not even going to hang on this one. Christmas with the
Yeah.
Dead.
No question.
Okay. Virus Shark versus Baby Geniuses.
A heavy matchup.
Baby geniuses.
Fellas, Baby Geniuses is better than Virus Shark.
Doesn't take a baby genius to see it.
That's right.
Virus Shark.
Yeah.
Oh
but
my
a
God.
Virus Shark could eat and infect a baby.
Did
That
we
is correct.
watch the same movies?
Nick, you and I did, certainly.
We have an eclectic
Just,
bunch here.
God.
There's a bunch of baby geniuses like working on the cure for the shark COVID.
Yeah,
They're like,
I
they're
know.
trying to do the numbers with like the blocks, the wooden blocks.
Yeah, they go
Fine.
top
Trying to
slide.
do the numbers.
Yeah.
Okay, Skin
Nick, I
Deep.
really like Nick. I just want to pause real quick. Nick tried to take a sip of his soda maybe 10 minutes ago.
He's struggling like crazy.
But he's got folks at home. He's got a full-on football helmet on, and he tried to get a
Oh,
sip
they're
out
going
of
to see
it.
your videos. They're going to see all
Good.
your
Oh,
videos.
good.
Yeah.
Nick,
No,
I
Nick-
just,
Committed to two goofs and I didn't think it through.
no, it's fine. You're doing a
Nick,
great job.
Here's the good thing: if somebody hits you on the head a bunch, you probably won't be concussed because you're wearing that.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so if Sarah comes in and starts kicking your ass, you're gonna be all right.
So how
you
did you get
should get
CTE,
yourself
Joe?
a helmet when you drive, Joe.
It was tough. I was banging my head against the wall because I was watching some of the new Simpsons episodes, and that pretty much did it.
Oh,
Right?
that's
man,
fine.
just
Moving on.
just
All right.
sends him up the wall. What's next?
Skin Deep, Sleepy Hollow High. Sleepy Hollow High takes the cake. Sorry, Ryan.
Understandable. No,
Your-
that's okay.
Your picks are kind of getting their ass kicked right now.
That's okay.
And this one right here, I think a lot of us loved Super Hot, but I can't see it losing, or I can't see it beating Uninvited. It did.
It did.
Ah.
Super Hot beat
Hell yeah.
Uninvited.
Wow.
I knew it. The
Okay.
little movie that could.
Wowzer.
Yeah, Super Hot was way up there. 50.6 points.
Hell yeah, I love Super Hot.
Uninvited
Love
was
the
right. 49.43
Oh.
points. It was right behind it.
Oh,
I
that's
love
all right.
Uninvited.
That's all right.
Okay.
I mean, that's a great listen.
Lunar Pack, Thirsting. Oh, yeah. Which one?
Thirsting.
Thirsting.
Thirsting. It's a movie.
It's please.
Mickey Rooney's
Fuck
in
all
it.
of you, the Lunar
fucking
Pack.
way.
No. No.
What? Now remember,
Bracket.
this is for the movie itself. This is not about the
Yeah.
podcast. This is not about the discussion. This is the movie itself, and the Lunar Pack got more
By how much?
than the Thirsting. Then how much? I need to know
This
right
is
Okay,
some
now.
more
okay,
sledgehammer bullshit. That's what this
This
is.
I don't. I can refuse to believe
Sledgehammer's
this.
gonna pop in here. Like,
Well, I probably shouldn't be giving the. I probably shouldn't be giving the points away because I don't want to spoil down the bracket
No,
line.
fair.
That's
All right,
fine.
fine. Fair.
I'll walk us through the points at the end.
I can't
I
believe
need-
that.
Thirsting
I need to
has
know-
Rooney.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It has star
Absurd.
power.
It doesn't matter because everybody's got to turn in their brackets before this episode comes out.
Right.
Lunar Pack was negative 46.14 points. The Thirsting was negative 54.25.
Wow.
Bottom three: Lunar Pack, Thirsting, Spaceship Terror.
Well, at least it was down there. That makes me feel a little better.
Yeah.
Sickness
I mean, we are
House
And-
versus
scraping
And
the
Ghost
bottom.
Quake.
because of the Lunar Pack one, I'm because the Lunar Pack just won. I bet you Sickness House is going to go in here, but I think Ghost Quake's a better fucking movie. So I'm hoping it's Ghost Quake.
Oh, yeah.
I got
Nah.
Ghostquake.
I chose
Yeah,
Sickness
How
House.
many Quakers we
I
got?
picked
When
Quake.
I went
I'm a
Sickness
Quaker.
House, I'm pretty
Not
sure.
me. I'm
Yeah,
sick,
yeah.
baby.
See,
Hell yeah.
Sickness House. Sickness
It's
House.
me. I'm sick.
If Ghost Quake
Sorry.
would have showed us, those some of those battles, we
what did
remember.
Sickness House show us?
Well, we
If
the-
Trejo had
everything.
hanged
We had a good
Dawn,
time.
it
We had a
would've-
good
it would've
time
been
watching
better.
Sickness House. Oh yeah,
I've
of course.
we saw the
Never
guy.
ever
The guy
been
drank
nude.
bleach out
Wow.
of a glass.
Out of a
I mean, he
glass.
poured bleach into the cup instead of just
We had a
drinking
good
from the
time
jug.
watching it, but it was not a good movie.
Interesting
That's
fact.
true.
Interesting fact. Ghost
fair.
Quake is an even 0.00 points. It's
The
right
ultimate
in the
nothing
dead
movie.
center.
That's
Wow.
it. We found it. We found our middle.
It's the middle. It
That's
is
the
the
middle.
bar that a movie
Something
is either
we can
above
all
or below.
agree on.
Yeah.
Okay, Ancient Evil versus the Slashing. Fucking Slashing.
Slashing. Yeah, easy.
Yeah.
That movie
Okay,
is funny.
Aquanoids versus the Demon's Rook.
I want the
Demon's
Demon's Rook. I want the Demon's
Yeah,
Rook.
yeah. I picked.
I
the Rook.
love the Demon's Rook.
I had cheerleader camp here, so I don't know.
Demon's
So did
Rook.
I.
It's Demon's
What?
Rook.
That's good. That makes sense.
That's fine.
Okay, Death to Metal versus Doll Factory.
Hard.
Doll
Oof.
Factory. Easy.
Hard.
Easy
Doll
Doll Factory.
Factory.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Doll Factory.
Well,
I
I,
love
play
Death
with
to
dolls.
Metal.
Nothing wrong with that.
This is the movie itself, though.
It is the movie itself. I had Death to Metal here.
Tyler's hesitation makes me feel like,
Come on.
don't
Doll
you just put a
Factory.
D
Yes.
on there?
Doll
Yeah.
Factory.
There it is.
Nice.
All right, the Convent versus Marty Jenkins.
Who?
Okay, the
I had
Convent.
insecticidal, so
That's like Joe versus Zach.
yeah.
I'm anything.
I'm bulking up.
Cupcake
I'm
matchup.
bulking up.
Okay, we're
It's-
starting round
It's
three.
a crowing mass.
Left side, left side. Okay, Shredder versus Lucky Stiff. Two winter
Lucky
favorites.
Stiff. Lucky
Stiff.
Stiff.
please.
Anybody? I know somebody put
Let
Shredder.
me see if I
Anybody got a
I
Shredder?
did Shredder.
I think I did Lucky Stiff. I can't actually pull up the bracket because that's part of the.
Well, Ryan, you picked right. Lucky Stiff.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah.
Let's go.
It's a little
Okay.
too much for the Chromebook with everything
No
else.
question. Left Behind versus
Ice
Ice Queen. Ice
All
Queen.
day.
Ice Queen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Blood Diner.
Sledgehammer versus Blood Diner.
Easily.
Yeah.
Joe,
Blood Diner.
Ryan, you have any thoughts on this?
Hey,
Oh,
you
no,
know, I
Blood
mean, I
Diner's-
say,
Blood Diner's
I
a
say
great
whatever
movie.
differences.
Blood Diner's
Whatever differences.
Blood Diner's a great movie. That's why when Joe searched for it, he found it. Boom, right on top. So yeah, of course, Blood Diner's a better movie than
No,
Sledgehammer.
you know, I say, you know,
Blood
whatever
Diner.
differences we may have as podcasters, I say just let the better film win.
Yes, it's the better
Oh,
film.
no.
But that
Stop.
has nothing to do with you.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
You, Joe.
Troll.
Okay, Christmas with the Dead versus Virus Shark.
Ooh, boy.
This one's not easy.
Ooh, boy.
No, certainly not.
You got any deadheads?
You know what? I'll take Christmas of the Dead. There was a charm in the second act that I kind of liked.
I'll agree with that.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that the positives for Virus Shark come from the enjoyment, like the team enjoyment, not the movie itself.
Yeah. We got
So
topside in there.
it's got to be Christmas
Oh
with the
yeah,
Dead, right?
topside and
I
and
revealed my
Duke.
Crocs on that
Yeah.
episode.
Ooh.
That's about
Virus
it.
Shark.
No way.
Virus
I
Shark.
was way off. I had Game Box.
Got 'em on.
Yeah, I originally had Baby Geniuses there, so.
Yeah, same.
I have Ouija's.
Yeah,
Really?
we do.
Yeah, I
Oh,
think you messed up your bracket, Nick.
I
Yeah.
All
did.
over the place.
He's been busted.
Sleepy Hollow High versus Super Hot.
Okay. This is not easy. Sleepy
I had
Hollow is a
Uninvited,
favorite from
so.
the beginning, but
Sleepy Hollow is why we're here.
But
Super Hot is
is
why
it
we
better
stay.
than Super Hot? Which is, I think personally, I'm sorry, but movie to movie,
Mm.
I would go Super Hot over Sleepy Hollow High.
It was Sleepy
As would I.
Hollow High.
All right. All right.
Okay,
with
Lunar Pack versus Sickness House. It was Sickness House.
Sickness. Oh,
Obviously.
that. Yeah.
Okay, Slashing versus Demon's Rook. It was Demon's,
Demon's
Rook.
Rook.
Yeah. I'm gonna
Not
marry
worth lingering
Barbara.
on.
I'm gonna
Slashing's
marry
I'm gonna
decent,
marry
but Demon's Rook.
Barbara.
Mm-mm.
has
And this
extra
is a
juice.
This is a tough one.
Yes,
Doll
very
Factory
tough.
for me.
Doll Factory or the Convent? We got any nuns in the house?
Convent.
You know,
I did,
instead of
Doll
I
Convent.
think the
Factory.
Convent is the better of, personally.
I don't know about that. Come on. Very similar movies.
Yeah, I mean, the Convent's definitely higher budget than Doll Factory is.
It's a good matchup. It's a solid matchup.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh yeah, it's a very good matchup. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay. How many do we have for each? How many for Doll Factory?
I'm a doll head.
Hey.
Oh,
Convent.
okay.
Me,
So we're
Nick,
3
and-
for 3.
Convent.
Yeah.
where my
forever.
nuns at?
Where's my? It was the Convent.
Yeah.
The
What
Convent.
the
Bill Mosley. Bill Mosley. And
Mazel tov,
Coolio.
Okay, Ice Queen versus Blood Diner.
Wait, what?
Oh, Blood Diner.
Ice
No,
Queen?
Ice Queen versus Lucky Stiff.
I'm guessing.
Oh, sorry, yeah,
that
sorry,
means
versus
it's
Lucky
Ice Queen.
Stiff.
Oh, ooh, that's a tough one.
Oh fuck
I
it! I
gotta-
accidentally just spoiled it. Ice Queen.
I was to say, I have a feeling Ice Queen
whatever.
and Blood Diner are moving on here.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Great. Cool.
I think I
Sorry,
actually had
Trevor.
Lucky Stiff
no, it's fine.
going here.
If
Oh, wow.
if it's if it's anybody, I'm glad it's Ice Queen that
Yeah.
kills Ron Douglas. You know,
Okay. Sleepy Hollow High versus Sickness House.
Sleepy Hollow High.
Sleepy Hollow.
It was Sleepy Hollow High.
My
I
whole
didn't
right
have
side
it.
of my bracket was wrong.
Okay.
Oh, same.
What about Demon's Rook versus The Convent? Two very different films.
Cheerleader Camp is the winner in my book.
Same.
I say Demon's Rook. I like Demon's
I
Rook.
think
little
the
bit of
convent.
bias.
I'm going the convent again.
I'm gonna marry the convent.
Demon's Rook.
I'm gonna marry
Out of
the
these
convent.
two, I would say Demon's Rook. I think.
Convent.
Yes.
I just don't have
You
it.
guys
Sorry, Sean,
forgot
didn't
Get
where
the
you
movie
came
out of the
from.
and watch again.
But again, like if this was about the enjoyment of the movie with the group and the episode, I can see
We're
it the
coming
other
up
way.
to
But
that. I'm interested
yeah.
to see how that one shakes
I think
out.
that I think this makes sense.
Okay.
Sort of.
Ice Queen versus Blood Diner.
Ice
Blood
Queen.
Diner.
Blood Diner.
Oh, it's well.
Ice Queen,
Yes,
baby.
good Ice Queen.
Oh,
Yes.
wow. Yeah,
We're-
okay.
It's
our
a
ratings
better
are a little-
movie.
See,
Well,
I'm
yeah,
saying
there's no
our
way in hell
ratings
it's a
are a
better
little
movie, but
wobbly
I'm
here.
okay with it just because it's going
That's
to
fine.
irritate Joe.
Well, but again, so like my scores are going to be weird. Even though a movie is not like, I'm looking at this from my enjoyment of the movie,
Sure.
not necessarily the production quality thereof.
Sure.
Otherwise, fuck, what would be at the top?
The convent.
Probably
From total
Convent's very
production?
Hollywood.
Yeah.
The Nest. Maybe I don't know, but
Oh,
Yeah,
the
Nest.
Nest.
Nest would be up there. But it
Baby
the Convent
Geniuses.
versus
The Convent.
Sleepy Hollow Convent takes it.
yes, sir.
The
It's
final
It's a couple
matchup.
strong women squaring off in the championship.
Yes, it is.
Hell
We
yeah,
That's
could've
what
had
this
our
podcast is all about.
We can actually tag this podcast like hashtag feminism.
Take this podcast. Hashtag feminism.
Nothing
Very
like 7 white guys talking about the
Hey,
strong women.
ladies, we know what to do for you.
Yep.
You ladies like hot dogs.
Yeah.
They got
Like
it.
the Ice Queen, right?
I
Yeah,
think that
'cause
this
Nick
goes
had
to
6
Ice
of
Queen
them.
then. I think that this ultimately goes to Ice Queen then.
And it does. Ice Queen is
Wow.
our favorite movie
Wow.
of Malevolent movies.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Debatable.
Far off.
That's
Okay.
fine.
Okay.
There are worse ones.
Yeah.
Here is the breakdown.
I'll allow it.
Do you guys want me to
For the
start?
record, I was
you want me
biased. Had Lucky Stiff
I have Blood Diner.
all the way.
Do you guys want me to start from number 40 or start from the top down?
Go Worst to best, right?
Yeah.
Worst to best.
Yeah.
Spaceship
Case
Terror.
Case way.
Makes sense.
And I'll have this on the screen with the scores so you guys will be able to see everything. Spaceship Terror, The Thirsting, The Lunar Pack, The Big F, Trolland, Krampus Origins, Gamebox 1.0, Christmas with the Dead, Stay Alive, Baby Geniuses, Virus Shark, Marty Jenkins and the Vampire Bitches, I Murders, Ghostquake, Ancient Evil, Scream of the Mummy, Left Behind, Sledgehammer, The Amateur Monster Movie, Ouija's, Blood Diner, Sickness House, Cheerleader Camp, Skin Deep, Aquanoids, The Slashing, When Good Ghouls Go Bad, The Demon's Rook, Uninvited, Super Hot, Death to Metal, Insecticidal, Sleepy Hollow High, Thanksgiving, Doll Factory, The Nest, Shredder, Lumberjack Man, Lucky Stiff, The Convent, and Ice Queen.
Nice.
Wow.
Nice.
Blood Diner is way down there.
Yeah.
Wow.
See, it seems like it wasn't It seems like it wasn't the best movie after all.
Yeah, it
Got an
wasn't.
easy part of
So-
the bracket.
Yeah, the brackets were randomized. So you had some like Sickness House didn't deserve to get
Right.
to the third round, but it did.
Right.
Thank you. Nick is a
That's
football
true.
player.
Well, coach.
I'm done with this. Thank you. I love you.
He's carbo loading.
Yep.
Okay.
3 hot dogs deep.
Good. You
I
got
had
4 to go,
I had
right?
2 cheese dogs.
Dogs.
You got this, Nick.
Okay.
Joe
Okay,
Alessi.
so here's how everybody
Lucky Hot versus Super.
shaked
or
out.
Lucky Hot.
thus far.
That's the crossover.
Lucky
movie.
Hot versus Super Stiff.
Okay. Bringing up the rear was Nick, only earning 8 points.
Oh, Nick.
Joe was in second with 13.
What?
Trevor was no, you guys are. I'm sorry, from the last. Sorry, that's so Nick is 6th, Joe is 5th, Trevor is 4th with 15. Or did I say 15? Yeah. So Zach is 3rd with 19. Sean is 2nd with 20, and Ryan is in 1st with 23 points.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well done, Ryan.
Okay.
Yeah, way up there.
Well, it's out of 39.
I'm
now.
as surprised
It's out of
as everybody.
39. You guys are missing out on quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here we go. The big one. Starting with Baby Geniuses versus Sledgehammer. This is the Malevolent Movies experience. The fans' rate or scores, our scores of the movies, our scores of the podcast, all combined.
Mm.
Baby Geniuses versus Sledgehammer.
Probably
Geniuses.
Baby Geniuses because
Yeah.
Saint Summer came out of that, and that's legend now.
Yeah.
You know.
I go Baby
I picked the
Geniuses.
babies.
Okay. We're going with Baby Sledgehammer.
Oh,
Whoa.
Yep.
That's a rough start.
Sure is.
We got a lot of mileage out of both of them, though. I mean, thinking of it,
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
as yet unseen from yesterday.
Yeah, true.
Ouija,
You mean a
Give
few
it-
months ago, you mean?
Ouija's versus
Yeah,
Marty
yeah.
Jenkins. No contest.
Come on.
Ouija's.
Yeah.
There's just nothing memorable about Marty Jenkins.
No, what was that? Our second episode? Yeah,
Barely
it
anything
was early.
memorable
It
about
was early.
Ouija's either.
Yeah.
That's like the one that has to be really short, right? Wasn't that our first?
Yeah, that was our short
Yeah,
episode.
yeah,
It couldn't
yeah.
go longer than the length of the
Okay.
movie.
That's right.
The Thirsting versus the Slashing.
The Thirsting.
I have the slash
Slash-
down.
I also had the slashing.
For the
Yeah,
yeah,
the
but we had such a
ladies.
good time talking about the Thirsting.
we
And we
did,
didn't talk
But don't
about
forget
the
the movie
slashing, but-
scores, though.
And none of
The
us
Thirsting
talked about
was
the
awfully
Slashing.
low, Ryan. The Thirsting was awfully low.
We got
Yeah,
so
that's
much
right.
out of
That
the
is true.
thirsting.
It was the
That is
Slashing. It was
We
the
didn't have to do
Slashing.
anything for the slashing, you know.
Yeah, but it was different people. It was all of our
Yeah.
ladies.
Well, speaking of good times, Ice Queen versus Spaceship Terror.
Spaceship Terror.
I put Spaceship Terror.
Ew.
I have the ice
For the
queen myself.
experience,
Queen.
we talk about both so often, but like
Yeah, that is
Spaceship
true.
Terror comes up like
That
Ice
is
every
Queen.
single
true.
time we're together.
Fuck you, Zach.
Holy
Ice
cow.
Queen.
Oh, but Ice Queen. Well, Ice Queen is also the beginning or early of my admission, my
Sure.
coming out, if you will, of loving monsters,
Yeah.
sexy
Ah.
monsters.
That's fair.
And now
Okay.
there's a shirt. So
Krampus
Yep.
Origins versus the Amateur Monster Movie.
I think
Krampus, right?
Amateur
they
monster
were both
movie?
bad.
Yeah, I put down the amateur monster movie.
It was the Monster Movie.
Yes. Very good.
weird.
Okay.
Weird.
Thanksgiving versus the Lunar Pack. Think of that great time we all had watching the Lunar Pack.
Yeah, that's what I put down, mainly because I wasn't on the Thanksgiving episode.
Thanksgiving.
It's a
The only
fun
one I
ass.
wasn't on,
Thanksgiving,
so I
though.
don't-
It was
I don't know.
Thanksgiving.
Oh, no.
I'm glad that Lunar Pack dies early in this bracket.
That is good.
Yes.
That is good.
Okay,
Good-
Good
good
Ghouls
ghouls.
versus Trolland. Yeah.
Good ghouls.
Good ghouls,
baby.
yeah.
Give me them ghouls.
There was some good times in Trolland, but Good Ghouls is just a better movie all around.
Oh, yeah.
And
Okay,
this-
the Big F versus the Nest.
The Nest.
the Nest,
I'm going to
right?
also
But
say
what
the
about that
Nest.
Squatch sex, Ryan?
Big F.
That sure was a hard Yeti penis.
Fucking
Yeti?
thin.
Yeah.
Because he's got a
Joe
Yeti
was envious of the
microphone.
micro penis that it had. We get it,
Yeah.
Joe. We get it.
Oh, okay.
Because
And
you
it
did
went to
see
the
was
Nest.
Mm.
Well,
It's
Joe
all
wasn't
the
on that
same
episode, was
breed
he?
of animal. The Yeti, the skunk ape, the
Stunk
Sasquatch.
because Joe, you weren't on that Big F,
Skunk
were
ape.
you?
No, I wasn't. No, I wasn't on Big
No,
F.
and so you haven't watched them. So I guarantee you haven't watched the movie. So that's why. Yeah, he's a very small wiener.
Joe's
Well,
perfume.
I listened to the episode. I remember that.
Joe's perfume
I
is
just haven't
called
seen the
Skunk
movie.
Gape. Skunk Gape.
Yeah. Skunk
Okay.
ape.
Blood Diner versus Sledgehammer.
Mm.
I don't have any idea. I mean, really.
Yeah, I
I
didn't
put
have-
Blood Diner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The experience. I'm gonna go Sledgehammer.
It was Blood Diner.
Blood Diner.
You had Valentino,
Oh, there was yeah.
Mark
it was
the Tongue,
Hush
whatever.
Puppy Head.
The Hush
Super
Puppy Head, the guy who
hot.
barfs everywhere.
Super Hot versus
yeah.
Cheerleader Camp.
Super hot.
Super hot.
Cheerleader
Cheerleader
Camp.
Camp.
Super hot.
Super hot.
It was
Fans are
super
voting.
hot.
Yeah.
It was.
Oh, that's right. Fans are voting on this
Because
yeah,
the
yeah,
fans
that's
were
right.
there, and we had some
Yeah.
on for that one.
Lucky Stiff versus Ouija's.
Lucky Stiff.
Lucky Stiff. I got Lucky Stiff.
Are
here.
those horses fucking or aren't they?
Ouija's only because it's short.
Mm.
It is
Remember how
short.
he punched that?
And fans,
It's
and the fans
digestible.
might have liked
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
Remember the
but you
vacuum
remember,
and Lucky
It
Stiff?
was Lucky
yeah,
Stiff.
but Ryan, do you remember when he punched that ghost in the face?
Oh, I love Lucky Stiff more than Ouija's by a
Do you
million.
remember when? You remember when Ike got all horny and made
Oh, hell
Tyler
yeah.
uncomfortable?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love Lucky Stiff.
I think
But
the
do we
Noise
love
takes this one
Christmas?
too, right?
Sorry,
of
I'm
the dead?
distracted by the first fucking comment on our new video.
Oh,
I'm sure it's
shit!
great.
Let's light his ass up. Who is it?
I can't. It's Malevolent, who's a big Joe Buckley fan, and he's bummed out that Joe's not there.
Joe Buckley apologist.
Yeah.
Aren't we funny enough
That's
for
because
you?
Rick doesn't really know Joe. If you knew Joe, you wouldn't care that much. You do a podcast with Joe, and then come back to us in 6 months. Tell
You
us
know
how
what?
feel.
Actually, we should do a collector's edition where it's Joe and just fans.
Please.
Yeah, but they all have to work
Please.
together and watch the movie and do the whole thing, and they're going to be waiting on
Have
Joe to
record
do
it
his
and
fucking
release
shit.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay,
And then you'll see.
Christmas with the Dead versus Aquanoids.
Oof.
Is this tough for people?
Yeah.
Is
I
the
said
Noids,
Christmas
right?
with the Dead.
I went the Noids here.
Oh yeah.
I
I'm
went
going
Christmas with
I'm
the
not
Dead.
avoiding the Noid.
Because we all, if
Noid.
I remember correctly, fucking hated it.
Yeah.
Or hated it enough that was a really funny episode.
Wrong. That's not part of the bracket.
It was
Stop, Phil.
Aquanoids. It was Aquanoids.
Fuck.
Joe Buckley.
Okay, Stay Alive versus Gamebox 1.0.
Stay alive.
Oh, God,
Game
that's a
box.
tough one.
Stay
Oh, we
alive.
got a Gamebox boy. It's the
Stay
experience.
Alive.
Remember the
Stay Alive,
experience.
right?
I
I
remember
mean,
more
it's
about
such a
Gamebox than I
better-
do Stay Alive.
Yeah, Gamebox.
Really? Did you guys forget about Swink and his weird powers at the end with the roses?
How he could
It-
drop the
it was
crowbar in
Stay
the wrong,
Alive. Stay
There we go.
Alive
There we
beat out Gamebox 1.0.
I don't remember a fucking thing about Gamebox 1.0.
I love Gamebox is one of
I
my
know
favorite
I was
episodes to
on
revisit.
Maybe I need to hear. You know what? I'm gonna cue that.
It's a
up
good
later.
one. I do think it's a good one. Joe actually, Joe has good bits in Gamebox. That's a good one.
Oh.
Same with Eye Murders. Those are two good Joe episodes.
Oh my gosh, I Murders is hilarious.
Okay, Sleepy Hollow High versus The Slashing.
Sleepy Hollow. Sleepy Hollow.
Sleepy
High.
Hollow High.
It
is
was
what I have.
Sleepy Hollow
Yeah.
High. But The Convent versus Sickness House. Now, this is a tough one for me.
Yeah, Sickness House.
Because also, Tyler, you weren't on the Convent
I wasn't.
episode. So if this is
Well,
involving
and
the
this was voted
experience,
on by the
right?
fans, right?
Yeah.
Was the Sickness House not the 3-hour episode?
It is. It's the
and
big
so I
boy.
think that more have finished the Convent episode. So I'm going to give
And
it to that.
Zach would be right.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
whatever.
Titanic in length.
True
Yeah.
fans know that that's the episode we talk about the one weird guy with the Padawan braid. And
Yes.
Oh, we love
talked
Sickness House.
about
We love Sickness
episode one
House.
merch for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's right.
Those pizza boxes.
Yeah.
We're not
the
even going to
Domino's
discuss
Awards.
this Ice Queen beats
Yeah.
Left Behind.
What? What do you
Oh, yeah.
mean?
Sorry,
I've
Nick.
been left
So-
behind by the ice
Although
queen.
Martin Kleba at the end.
Oh, that's right. He's sliding down that thing. Whee!
No, it's too little, too late.
Yeah.
Okay, Virus Shark versus Monster Movie. This
Virus
one's a
Shark.
toss-up for me.
Virus
Yeah.
Shark
Mm.
because
Virus
Shark.
we got top
Oh.
side out of Virus Shark.
Coming out
Monster
hot.
movie.
It's just Monster
We
Movie's older.
recorded.
Well, guess what, guys? It was Monster Movie.
What?
I want to say we recorded Virus Shark a year ago today.
Oh,
That's- It's possible. Just 1 year?
These weird coincidences.
Okay, hold on. I
think
can
it
actually
was.
get,
I think
I
it
can
was.
get an answer for this.
that doesn't
Did
make
we-
sense that it'd be
It
only
didn't
a
come
year
out
because
then, but I
was
think
gonna
we
say because-
recorded it May.
Was that episode
Either-
18?
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
Because,
1
like,
year
it
ago.
It
would've
was
come out-
5/2/2021. I've got the Zoom
There
recording
it
here.
is.
There it is.
Yep,
Look
a
at
year
that.
ago
Look at
today.
that.
So that's why there's a lot
Ryan's-
of Virus Sharks swimming
Ryan's
around in
weird
their
ass
blood
brain,
today.
man.
Virus
I do. I
Shark.
remember dates.
I swear that feels.
Joe's had
longer
Well,
zero.
ago.
because think about it, it came out after COVID.
I've had a half a date.
That's
okay.
right.
Doll Factory versus Ghost Quake. I'm sorry, Zach, but
Doll
Doll
Factory.
Factory.
Yeah,
There was
all
no
day.
contest.
Oh,
All
easy.
day.
boy.
That's on my
Cadillac.
bracket too. I know.
Okay.
Comedy boy. Yeah, I had the whole bracket
Thanksgiving
thing.
versus Eye Murders.
Thanks.
I
Really?
have
Thanks.
Iron Murder.
Now, Eye Murders
Killing.
is a much beloved episode amongst the group.
I
I
murdered.
Yeah.
maybe
Yeah, I put iMorders.
laughed
Wait,
the
yeah.
hardest listening to iMurders. Some of the best bits in iMurders. So I'm gonna go iMurders.
That's where we figured out the show. That was the
Okay.
first episode we had like a breakdown.
Well, the winner,
Oh yeah.
Eye Turkey. It was Thanksgiving.
God
It's the name recognition alone, I think. I think anyone who, like, you think of it this way, so like maybe you haven't seen either episode, but you want to do the bracket. Like,
sure.
you're going to
Yeah,
put down the
probably
one you've heard of,
Thanksgiving.
probably. Yeah.
And there's not
Okay.
enough Charles Durning fans out there
Oh,
in,
that big
our,
old front
in our
butt.
audience.
Not anymore. Him and Lando can't save this one.
Okay, Lumberjack
Oh
Man
God,
and
yeah, he was in
Demon's
that
Rook.
too.
Two great movies.
Yeah.
Rook.
I do have
Lumberjack
Demons Rook.
Man.
The Rook.
Yeah.
Fun episode.
Lumberjack
Yeah.
Man.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
Great movie. Great episode.
Okay, Insecticidal versus Uninvited. Two also very good episodes. I feel.
Yeah. I feel like for this one I have Insecticidal.
Same.
mainly because of Zach's first incredible pick of somehow.
Yeah, that was
Some would say
He
only
found
incredible pick so far.
Yeah, you know what?
I'll take it though.
Let me append what I just said.
Once you hit a certain threshold, it's hard, you know.
It was
Yeah, you hit the-
insecticidal.
Yeah, you hit the top once, you're done.
Yep.
Okay, Good Ghouls versus Ancient Evil. Ancient Evil,
Good
probably my number one episode. Probably
That's my
favorite.
yeah. I think that's my number one too.
Again, a great episode with Joe in it.
That's
That is a
true.
good
Yeah.
Joe episode.
That's true. I don't know about
Joe, which
this
one did
I
you
went-
pick?
Good. Cool.
I
I had
did.
Good Ghouls as well.
I did Ancient Evil.
I've picked Good Ghouls, but I don't know that wins. I'm not confident.
That's a
It
good
is
episode, though.
Ghouls. It
Yeah,
is
that's
Good
a
Ghouls.
fun.
I
fun
feel
listen.
yeah, the gimmick will
Yeah.
carry that far.
Because remember, the fans' scores are in here too. So
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's
Good
yeah.
Ghouls is a fan favorite.
It sure is.
Okay, Skin Deep, Death to Metal.
Oh man,
Skin
I
deep.
mean,
I've got Skin
Yeah, I
Deep.
did Skin Deep.
I
there's a
do
lot
too.
of funny bits in Death to Metal, and I don't remember. I got to revisit Skin Deep.
I feel like Death to Metal's too new that the fans
Yeah.
maybe not everybody's listened to it.
I
yet.
have some recency bias towards Death to Metal. I really enjoyed it. So even though Skin Deep was my pick, I wasn't on the episode. Like I love the Death Metal episode, so I'm going with Death
Well,
Metal.
Sean, you are right. It was Death to Metal.
Oh,
All right.
nice.
Recency
Nice
bias,
pick.
baby.
Yep.
Okay, Shredder versus the Nest.
Give me that.
Now, I would
Nest.
say Nest is the better movie, but I think Shredder's a better episode.
I picked Shredder.
Yeah.
Oh, that
I
is
think
yeah,
you're right.
yeah. Shredder is a fun one. Yeah, that's right.
I did
It
pick
is
the Nest,
Shredder.
but I think you're right. Yeah, you're right. Damn.
Blood Diner and Super Hot. Blood Diner. Just kidding, Super Hot.
Yay!
Sorry, Joe. Blood Diner did well in the last one.
Okay.
Sorry,
that's
Google.
fine. You can't have it all.
Sorry, Google. Okay, Lucky Stiff versus Aquanoids.
Come on, Lucky Stiff.
I
Come
did
on,
Stiff.
guy.
Yeah.
I had Lucky.
Joe, how stiff are
We
you
all
right
know.
now?
Quarter chub.
Well, you are lucky.
Yeah,
you're stiff.
yeah.
It was Lucky Stiff. Okay,
Yeah.
Stay Alive versus Sleepy Hollow High.
Sleepy Hollow.
Yeah, it's Sleepy
Sleepy
Hollow.
Hollow.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm
I
blaming
got
on that
Game
one.
Box.
Okay, here's a tough one: The Convent versus Ice Queen.
I had
Ice Queen.
Spaceship
Ice
Terror
Queen.
here.
I think did no,
I had
never
Sickness
mind.
House and Ice Queen at the point.
Yeah, well, it was Ice Queen. Sorry for the tease there. It was Ice
Damn.
Queen.
Damn.
All right. Back on the right, Amateur Monster Movie versus Doll Factory. I think this one's
Oh,
pretty
man, come on.
clear. Doll
Yeah.
Factory.
There's the one.
But Thanksgiving
That's my
versus
boy.
Lumberjack Man.
Hmm.
That would be a great pairing if those two, like Freddy versus Jason,
Oh,
Lumberjack Man versus.
no, yeah. Because the lumberjack
Jebediah
man tried to
Easter
chop
Day.
off the turkey's head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
I mean,
and you would have two
yeah.
holidays going on, Easter Day. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, have we covered all of our holidays? We've got Thanksgiving, Easter for Easter Day.
And Death to Metal was also
Christmas.
Easter, so we're totally on that.
Oh, Death to Metal is also
Yeah.
Easter.
Yeah.
We have Christmas with the Dead and Lucky Stiff.
Good ghouls go bad.
Good
And
Ghouls
maybe
Go
like
Bad
Day of the
is
Dead.
A lot,
Halloween.
lot of Halloween.
Yeah.
'Cause-
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving or Lumberjack Man? How we feeling?
Lumberjack man.
Yeah.
for the episode listen,
Yeah,
probably
yeah, I
Demons
did
Rook
Lumberjack
here,
Man.
so I don't know.
Yeah, honestly, I murders and Demon's Rook, so
It was Lumberjack Man.
All right.
nice.
So
That's
Michael
great.
Madsen.
episode.
Okay. Insecticidal versus Good Ghouls.
Good deals.
Insecticidal.
I chose Insecticidal.
Yeah.
It
Same.
was Insecticidal. Okay.
I want a bug shower.
It's an iconic
Oh yeah,
episode.
yeah.
Death to Metal and Shredder.
A really good matchup.
Yeah.
But I got Shredder. Taking it.
Hey, I did Shredder.
Death to Metal.
It was Shredder. Sorry, Ryan.
Shredder.
The Nest
That's
for
okay.
me.
I don't even know if that's what I put in or not. I'm starting from scratch since the Chromebook won't let me open these.
My
Okay.
bracket's busted.
Super Hot
Semifinals.
versus Lucky Stiff.
Stiff.
Well, Trevor finally has his day.
Yeah. I'm all
I'm
stiffed
gonna
up.
Super
I'm
hot.
gonna go super hot.
I think
still
those
think
fan
it's
votes
Baby
are really going to come
Geniuses.
through.
Good thinking, Nick. My Baby Geniuses was in mine up to this point as well.
Okay. Lucky Stiff.
Yeah,
Yeah, buddy.
Lucky
I
Stiff.
should
Let's
have
see
bet
how close it
on
was.
Ron.
Actually, there's some good distance. There's about 5 or 6 movies in between them. They're both very high, though. Okay. Sleepy Hollow versus Ice Queen.
Oh, talk about a matchup here.
Yeah, for
Frankly.
real.
Those are two classics.
Yeah.
I
There's
would- yeah,
nostalgia for
this-
both.
These are probably
From-
within the top 5 episodes, I would say.
Yeah.
From days long past.
Yeah,
One kicked off the
Tales of
podcast, the
Old.
other kicked off the hunt for holiday horror.
That's right.
But
Well,
I'm
let's,
gonna go
let's,
with
raise,
Also,
let's raise our
Ice-
hands. Who's
Ice-
Sleepy Hollow?
I'm Sleepy Hollow.
my hand.
Oh,
is up.
wow. Oh, okay.
Okay.
So it's
I
just
think.
Joe for Ice Queen?
Yep.
Joe beat your fucking asses.
Yeah.
Queen.
Wow.
No, I was gonna say like Ice Queen is actually kind of like the genesis of everything because it appears in Benevolent Buckley show.
That is true.
Oh, you're right.
And it is
you're
one of my
right.
very first favorite movie nights from years gone by.
But so is Sleepy Hollow High.
That is true.
Yeah.
That is true.
Yeah.
Two
And
favorites.
we talked to the folks from Sleepy Hollow High. We're
Yeah.
practically best friends.
Yeah.
Shit, that's part of our brand now.
Doll Factory versus Lumberjack Man.
Doll Factory.
Doll
Factory.
Doll
Stop
Factory.
killing comedy,
Yes.
boy.
But
Easy.
Insecticidal versus Shredder.
Insecticidal. Is
Insecticidal.
mine.
Gotta
Hey,
be
Shredder.
insecticidal.
Are we all insects here?
No,
We're
I did
insect.
Shredder.
I voted
Got
Shredder,
got my
but
mandible out.
Insect,
I go Shredder.
Sean, you are right. It was Shredder.
Oh,
Yeah.
hey,
The titular Shredder.
yeah.
Okay.
Grinding that fat white.
These winter movies, man, they're kicking ass.
It
Yeah,
was
for real.
something. There's some magic in the air.
Okay. Lucky Stiff versus Ice Queen.
I'm team
Talk
Lucky
about
Stiff
a
now.
showdown. Ron Douglas in his yellow ski suit versus the Ice Queen in her whatever the fuck she wore. Her weird shit.
Or onesie.
I'm gonna go with the
Great.
queen.
It was
I
I
Ice
got
got
Queen.
Lucky Stiff.
Oh
Damn
hell
it.
yeah.
Sorry,
he couldn't.
Trevor.
Hey, listen. He died to a beautiful magical woman. What a way to go, Ron.
No, I've got Doll
You would
Factory
want
here.
it that way.
Same. I also have Doll Factor here.
Ned, no.
Shred
Shred
Factory.
What? I don't know
We got
what
a tie
to think.
here.
What do people like so damn much about Shredder? What is it
I
about
don't.
Shredder?
I don't see the appeal.
I liked it. It was a fine movie. It was a fun episode, but
But Doll Factory. Listen
it's
to yourself.
the fun episode. It's
You
the
people
one.
voted.
Yeah.
Whatever happens is on you right now.
Yeah.
Well,
What is
Nick,
it?
you
Doll
have been
Factory?
vindicated. Doll
Yeah.
Factory is in the
All right.
finals.
All right.
Ooh, yep.
Ooh,
So Ice
Congratulations,
Queen versus
Nick.
Doll Factory.
Wow.
The Malevolent
Oh.
movies experience.
I think it's got to be Doll Factory for
We have
stop killing
gotten-
comedy boy. I mean, alone.
Yeah.
is-
Doll Factory is the gift that keeps on giving more than any
Yeah.
other episode, more than any other bit.
Yeah, I think Doll Factory. That's what
Okay,
I got.
do you guys want to know the point difference between these
Yes.
two movies? One is 72.68. The other is 72.55.
Oh my
God.
god.
That is how close
Wow.
it came down to.
Wow.
Just a sliver, a leprechaun's nose hair.
Razor's Edge.
There's a dick in Doll Factory.
That's true.
He's right.
Probably
Well,
a few
that
other
penis
things.
takes you all the way to the end zone.
Wow.
Is the #1 Malevolent movies experience.
Nice.
Touchdown or
finally.
Best
something.
movie.
Something's right in the world again.
Joe, we did it.
Okay. Here, I'll give you the
Oh.
rankings. This is the
Wow.
Malevolent Movies Experience, the fans' ratings of the
Wow.
podcast, our ratings of the podcast, and our ratings of the movies. Starting with number 40, Gamebox 1.0. Followed
Good.
by
Where it belongs.
The Thirsting, The Lunar Pack, The Big F, Krampus Origins, Trolland, Spaceship Terror, Ghostquake, Stay Alive, Christmas with the Dead, Virus Shark, Ancient Evil, Scream of the Mummy, the Amateur Monster Movie, Baby Geniuses, Marty Jenkins, Left Behind, Sickness
Whoa.
House, Eye Murders, Ouija's, Skin Deep, Sledgehammer, Blood Diner, beat Sledgehammer, The Slashing, Aquanoid, Sleepy Hollow High, Cheerleader Camp, Uninvited, The Nest, The Demon's Rook, Death to Metal, Super Hot, When Good Ghouls Go Bad, Insecticidal, Thanksgiving, Shredder, Lumberjack Man, Lucky Stiff, The Convent, Ice Queen, and Doll Factory.
There it is.
I am 1, I am thrilled. 2, I am shocked that the thirsting it was that low, because I recall that being one of the best episodes.
It's a great episode, yeah.
That's just me.
Gamebox was 23.56 points, and the thirsting was 23.81 points. They were very close. And actually, the Lunar Pack is 23.9 points.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Holy cow.
all very, very close. Here's how you did in the second round. Nick came in last. This is for the second round with
Nick.
10 points. In second, we had a tie. Or I'm sorry. In sixth was Nick, and we had a tie for fifth and fourth. Sean and Trevor at 19 points. In third was Ryan with 26. In second was Zach with 27, and Joe with a whopping 32.
Dude, what the fuck?
Wow.
I'm
Yeah,
not.
paying off, Joe.
32 of 39. 32.
Yeah.
How is it where in an episode we're
Because
talking
he
about
knows all the fans that are doing this.
Yeah, there's only like 5 people that.
If
and
Joe
they're all in
wins
Joe's
this,
Discord.
if Joe wins this, give me a refund for my $10.
I
Yeah,
You
will
can
say
win
this.
60.
While the fans did affect the experience bracket,
Oh,
you have no idea what's coming with the fan one. Okay,
God.
so
Scared.
here's your
Hey,
point.
If Joe wasn't so lazy, I would be convinced that he made a bunch of dummy accounts and he just filled out a bunch of brackets himself so they all lined up so he could win this thing. But I know he's too lazy to do that.
Well,
I'm not
Joe,
gonna give him
Joe
that much
didn't
I
do
ain't
so
doing
hot the first round. So here's where you guys are at right now. Trevor has 34 points.
okay.
Ryan has 49 points. Zach has 46 points. Sean has 39 points. Nick has 18. And Joe has 45 points. So I think Ryan's in the lead right now. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, who knows what's going to happen now? Because
This is the
I
wild
had
card.
Zero
This
idea
is the wild
really
card.
what other, because I don't think about it like that. So like the
Yeah.
idea
Yeah.
of like what other than when Joe is in there, you know, I'm pretty much guessing.
Well, I will say this. We are going to have to review how we do the show moving forward after we go through this. Because I learned a lot about what people think of what we do. Okay.
Oh,
Up
interesting.
first, the prelims. Insecticidal versus Doll Factory. A big one right out the gate.
I mean, I'm putting down Doll Factory myself.
Same.
Better be.
Yeah.
It did just
I'm-
win.
Yeah.
I'm-
I put Doll Factory.
I did
And
Doll
yet
Factory.
it was insecticidal that the
Oh,
fans
okay.
preferred.
Sure. Okay.
What?
I mean,
All right.
that's
It's a
listen.
it's a
that's
tough
true.
one, but that's fair.
It's apples and oranges.
Yeah.
You know.
Is it because we go too hard on Joe? Is that what this is? Is Joe going to split that $70 with like 300 fans?
He might.
I think when we get to the end of this, I think we'll all come to some conclusions that match up.
Oh no.
So I have some ideas already. But Sickness House versus Krampus Origins.
Well, it's a long one. So Krampus Origins.
I went Krampus. Yeah.
Krampus.
I went for that
Ryan
exact
is
reason.
absolutely right. It was Krampus.
Okay. Interesting.
But Lumberjack Man versus versus whatever that is.
Super hot.
Super hot. Sorry, I accidentally put a
Ah.
comment in here.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Versus Super Hot. What do you guys think?
Super hot.
I did
Myself.
I prefer Super
Yeah,
Hot, but I
it's-
put
it's-
Lumberjack.
because the fans were in it, and
I
you
put
know.
super hot. Yeah.
Lumberjack Man.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Okay.
Lumberjack Man.
Well, the fans don't like themselves. Very good. Okay.
Maybe they were
Same here.
jealous. Maybe they were
Self-loathing,
jealous of Higgins.
but they love
No.
Joe.
Yeah,
There's a combo
Fucking
there.
Higgins finger.
They watch
Major
this
get
show.
together.
Obviously, they don't like themselves.
That's true. That's
Left
true.
Behind and the Lunar Pack.
I have Lunar Pack.
I have Left Behind.
God. I have no idea.
I did Left Behind.
Left Behind.
Okay. There you
Trevor's
go.
Nick Cage impression takes it.
I did it. I
Good.
finally got one of these picks right.
Trollan versus Aquanoids. Two very
I-
good episodes, I feel.
I have
Hmm.
Trolland.
Yeah,
I also have
I
Trollan.
thought Trollan. edged
Ryan
it out
got
a little
so angry about cartoons that
yeah,
I feel like
Ryan
that
Reyes
pushed
is
it
very
over the
important
edge.
to the fans.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay, it was
I'm
Trollan.
glad someone's enjoying
Okay.
it.
The Thirsting
My personal
versus
life, however.
Eye Murders.
I would hope it would be Eye Murders. But I
Yeah.
have a feeling
I've got
I'm
Eye
wrong.
Murder.
Thirsting.
The
Eye
It was the Eye
Murders.
Murders.
Yay.
Stop
Eye
fucking with
Murders.
me.
Sorry,
It's a good
Nick.
episode.
Sorry, I couldn't help myself. Big F versus Ghostquake. This is
I
the
got Big
fans. What did the
Big
fans
F has a
like?
lot of rage in it now.
Yeah.
You know, so now that's how I'm thinking.
It was the Big F.
It makes
Okay.
sense. That's what I have.
Ghostquake was our zero boy. This is he's the one that
right.
grounds the show.
Yep.
Okay,
Trejo's the center of all this.
but Spaceship Terror versus Shredder. Lots of
Spaceship
rage in
Terror.
Spaceship Terror.
Yeah.
Terror, come on.
I think it's
Shredder.
space.
I don't. What are the big hits of Shredder?
That's what I'm saying. What are the big bits in Shredder?
It's I
What
can't
is
think
it?
of any offhand, but I remember it's a funny episode because we remember when we were recording
Yeah.
it, we thought it
Yeah.
wasn't, and then when we listened back to it, we're like, this was good.
And
Yeah.
Ryan's memory is correct.
Yeah.
Shredder beat Spaceship Terror. Fans, you are wrong. Go back. Go
Did Spaceship
back.
Terror
They're
lose in the
both good,
first
though. They're
round of
both
every
good.
bracket?
It might
Yeah,
have.
I think so.
It did.
It
Yeah,
is.
if you watch the movie, of course you're gonna put it last. If you
Right.
just enjoy the experience
That's what I'm saying.
along with
Well,
us,
I mean-
it's your number one.
That's what I'm saying.
Well,
Wow. Okay.
Embrace the hatred that we put out there, guys.
Okay. Uninvited versus insecticidal.
uh,
We talking
Oh.
bugs? We talking cats?
Yeah. I did uninvited.
I did uninvited as well.
I have
I think people like cats.
Doll Factory.
That is true, Joe. But people also like bugs. Insecticidal.
It's fine.
So
pick.
now people like bugs.
Yeah, now.
Yeah.
Bugs are in this year, Nick. 2022.
It's your year,
Well, then
buddy.
I can't wait
you.
for the
I
nest.
told you.
Women,
could've been
women
ahead
are
of
going to
all
be
this.
wearing like cicadas for earrings this year. They're coming back in season.
Joe's
That's
gonna have
pretty
a
good.
Prince
It's
Albert
good.
with a cockroach.
Yeah.
It's already happened.
Just a centipede dangling from my belly button.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Convent?
Christmas with the Dead versus the Convent.
I have
Convent?
Christmas with the Dead myself.
You know, thinking about it, like the episodes that were part of contests, were those more? Was there anything there?
Oh,
Was
maybe.
Yeah,
there
That's-
curve to any of that?
That's what I'm wondering. They
Keep
feel like those have a little
keep
bit extra
watching
juice.
the bracket, Ryan. Keep watching the bracket.
Okay.
Yeah.
We got the
Okay.
convent here.
Yeah, I picked convent.
It is the Convent. I would have
Okay.
picked Christmas with the Dead because for some
That's
reason
what
that
I-
episode's more memorable to me.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I don't remember why. I don't remember specifics other than we liked that second act. We talked a lot about the second act.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Krampus versus Jenkins.
That's a tough one of mediocrity.
Lots of
but-
rage.
Yeah.
That's a good
I
one.
put
Joe.
yeah. I chose Marty Jenkins for this.
I did.
Same.
Go with Krampus.
It was Marty Jenkins. Marty gets one win.
Wow.
Good job,
Wow.
Marty.
Yeah. Yeah, play it on your DVD box.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Winner.
Two
Winner
Ryan
of round 2.
two Ryan picks: Sledgehammer and Ouija's.
Ooh.
Sledgehammer.
I also put Sledgehammer.
I
It
did
was the
Ouija's.
Sledge Man.
I thought. Okay.
All right.
Sorry, Joe. It was Sledgehammer.
I thought I figured all of us being drunk and high would have bumped that episode up.
That's not that
Well,
episode.
Ouija's,
That's
that's
good.
just
I
You
was
were
high. I was high.
Yeah, you were. Yeah.
That was the quickie.
The
Because the curse of time
characters
or whatever.
were drunk and high.
Yeah.
Okay. Skin Deep versus Stay Alive. Two very different
Skin Deep.
episodes.
Yeah, I put Skin Deep.
I agree,
'Cause I
but
don't-
I put
I don't
Stay
remember
Alive.
enough about Stay
Yeah,
Alive.
I'm with Zach
Well,
here.
Stay Alive is a much bigger movie. People will know.
Well,
of that
and that's
one.
what that's where
That's
my kind
why-
of thought was is like some
Yeah.
people would
Yeah.
vote on just
That's
episodes
true.
movies they've heard of.
yes.
And Zach was
Same.
right.
Nice.
That's true. Yeah.
Stay
yeah.
Alive.
Okay.
It made the difference.
Nice.
So in
We're
that
back in
case,
the game.
Lumberjack Man versus Death to Metal. What are we thinking?
I got that to metal.
Yeah. Death to Madel.
Yeah.
Madel.
Madel. Death to
Death to
Madel.
Madel, brother.
Madel, get in. They're after you.
It was Lumberjack Man.
Yeah.
All right.
Congratulations, Nick.
Okay.
Nick
Ancient
manifested that
Evil,
one.
Scream of the Mummy
did.
versus Gamebox 1.0.
No contest. Scream of the Money.
Scream of the Mummy is a
Scream-
better
Oh.
episode,
All day.
but a lot of these fans like the video game, so I'm going to say they went with Game Box.
But do they like Gamebox 1.0? I hope not.
I think
Probably
they didn't
not.
even listen to the episodes
Ryan,
necessarily.
I hope your theory's wrong. Unfortunately, you were right. It is
No!
Gamebox.
I thought
And
Game Box was
they
like
are
a little,
incorrect.
a
That
tiny
episode
bit
is not as
interesting
funny
as a
as
movie.
Ancient Evil.
Guys-
Ancient
None of
Evil
you guys
has the
Guys, I
episode
want to
with
shock
Joe.
you. I want to shock you.
What?
Ancient Evil is third from the bottom.
Oh my
I
god!
don't
From the
understand that at all.
bottom.
Really?
If you like Joe
okay.
Buckley, That's a great episode.
That is
because
a
Joe
great
is,
Joe episode.
It really is a very Joe-centric episode. And there's a lot of laughter.
Joe's falling
it's
out
a
of his
fantastic
chair. He's
episode.
knocking garbage over. He's coming in his sock and stuff.
That's a great
episode.
one.
That's right.
Yes,
Yes,
that's my
all those
favorite.
great
Man, that's where
blurbs.
he capsizes.
We're gonna
Okay.
need a bigger chair.
All those good times. Yep.
Left Behind versus The Nest.
Didn't know anymore.
Yeah, I've no like. Who
It
the
better
fuck
be Left
knows?
Behind.
I did Nest.
Nest.
I also have the Nest.
I had Lunar
Give me
Pack.
the bugs.
Left
Give me the bugs.
Behind.
Yes, thank you.
Oh.
Left Behind.
Okay.
Okay, we're on the right. Round 1, Lucky Stiff and Trolland.
I got
I bet
Trolling.
they went Trolland
I
because it's
chose
got that internet presence.
It was
Our-
Trolland.
Yes.
It was Trolland. I would have done Lucky Stiff.
Wow.
I know
One thing I know-
Trolland is full of rage, but Lucky
The
Stiff.
thing I know about our fans is they're meme kings. They know they
Are
want
they?
I don't know. They want this. They want the goofy shit. They've got to.
Okay, memer.
I
What's
think-
goofier than
I think
Lucky Stiff?
because of our fans disliking us, apparently, that the Slashing wins this one. The
you
only
would
one
be
is
wrong.
Joe.
It was cheerleader camp.
Okay, good. Okay,
Oh,
I put
they
Slashing, but
they can't resist a giant ass, sweaty ass stuck in a
That's
van.
true.
Fair.
There's
window.
a lot of good stuff in cheerleader camp. The whole beginning with Joe is
Always.
with him not being there, but then
It's
a lot of
iconic.
good
It's
stuff in there.
iconic
It
to
really
them
is.
because they probably don't
Yeah.
care about the rest of the episode. Those first 15 minutes of us yelling at Joe
Yeah.
and calling him and him not getting off the fucking phone. Like, okay, Sleepy Hollow
Sleepy
High
Hollow. Oh,
and
geez.
Eye Murders.
Yeah.
Are you guys are you starting to see the pattern here? You have to go against the gut.
Yeah, I put eye murders.
Then I'm going to
I
say
love eye
I
murders.
murders it.
I love eye murders.
I chose Sleepy Hollow High, think going against my gut originally.
So whose gut
Which
is right? Who's got the right
I don't-
bacteria?
I
Who's
don't
got the
know.
big gut?
Sleepy
Yeah.
Hollow deserves to move on because it's the grandpappy. But I gotta go
Yeah.
eye murders.
It is
But
Eye
Murders
Murders.
Yes, it's
Eye
such
Murders.
a good episode.
It is a good episode.
This is my theory. So we're making content which is the exact opposite of what our fans want, and that is why we're all incorrect in this bracket, and why no one is watching our show.
Okay, Baby Geniuses
That
and
could
When
be.
Good Ghouls.
Two
good
When
episodes.
good ghouls.
Yeah,
Good
but
ghouls.
Saint Summer.
Ghouls.
Saints.
Hyper gravy.
I don't
Hyper
know.
gravy.
I don't know
Ghouls.
how the fans feel about Saint Summer. Really,
fair.
Well, we know Ryan
Really?
hates
He
his
loves Saint
guts.
I know Ryan. I know how Ryan feels about
I'm
our beloved
coming
Savior.
around on Saint Summer.
As you
I'm
should.
coming around
It's because
on Saint
that
Summer.
you got a little bit of that warm air coming through, a little of
Mhm.
that summer breeze.
I
You can
appreciate
thank someone for
Saint
that.
Summer.
Tropical winter.
I look
That's
forward
right.
to seeing him again.
Well, it was good.
But I'm going to say they
Ghouls.
went with ghouls because it's
It was
short
Yeah,
good
and
I mean
broken.
it's no question.
Okay, the Demon's Rook versus Amateur Monster Movie. This one is clear. It was Demon's Rook by a mile.
Yeah. 'Cause the Goonies
I'm gonna
font.
marry Barbara.
The Goonies
I'm gonna
font,
marry
yes.
Barbara.
That's where we
And
gave
Barbara.
them their name. Of course they have to do that one. Of course you
Okay,
have to vote for that.
the Big F and Virus Shark.
I still have the big F.
Yeah, same.
Any
I don't think
Sharkies?
topside's enough to save it.
Any Sharkies here?
I had Ghostquake.
Sorry, I don't know why I laughed at that. It's the Big F.
Joe's like, I had Blair Witch too.
Yeah. Yeah, I got Book of Shadows for my winner.
Okay, Blood Diner and Thanksgilling.
The diner.
I'm going Thanksgilling.
Ooh,
I also went with
mixed bag.
Thanksgilling.
Okay, mostly Thanksgilling. Well, you guys are
I
right.
had the diner.
It was
They love
Thanksgilling.
Thanksgiving. They can't get enough of it.
That's true.
All right, Shredder versus Ice Queen. Two winter
Always
heavy
down.
hitters.
Gotta be Ice Queen. I
Ice
think.
Ice Queen.
Yeah.
Ice Queen.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yellow
you guys
Queen.
are right. It was Ice Queen. Okay, bouncing over here, round 2, Insecticidal versus the Convent. Think of the which one was Joe funniest in?
I
I can't remember
Neither
which
of
one
them
Loaded
are very
question.
good Joe
on.
episodes.
Yeah, insecticidal maybe I would think. I
Yeah,
have
Joe
Doubt
brings,
Factory.
Joe
but-
brings it more in insecticidal for sure.
Give me them bugs.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
Insecticidal it is.
Bug season.
Bug season. It's the year of the bug. Marty Jenkins versus Sledgehammer. It's no contest. It was Sledgehammer.
Yeah. Yep.
Stay Alive versus Lumberjack Man.
Lumberjack.
Give me them flapjacks.
LJM.
LJ.
Yeah.
It is the Lumberjack Man. It was the Pancake Boy. All right, Game Box and Left Behind.
Game Box.
Left
Now,
behind.
fuck it, left behind.
Joe, what do you got?
I'm at the nest.
No.
Yeah, I'm
What do
with
you
Joe. I
think
had the
though?
Nest.
Knowing what we're at, you're a real pro gamer. Which one?
I think maybe Left Behind.
I
Joe's
also
right.
think Left
Yeah, I
Behind.
have the big Nick Cage.
All right,
Left
I'm,
Behind.
I'm happy to be
Yeah.
wrong then. I'm
Oh.
happy. Good.
Trolland versus Cheerleader Camp.
Mm,
Ryan getting
Trolland.
upset at Joe for his pick, or Ryan getting upset at Joe for not showing up? Which one?
Which abusive version of me is do they like more?
Do they want like a slow burn to the whole 3-hour episode, or do they want a nice tight 15 right up front?
Anybody? Well, this is a
I got
tough one.
Trolland.
I don't know. I didn't have.
I'm gonna go with the Trolland.
Yeah, I'm off the board right now, but I'm gonna say also Trolland. I think.
I think this bracket has the lowest scores. Oh, you guys tied in the movies, same amount of points across. You guys did much better with the experience, much better. So this one you guys didn't do very well on, but it is Trolland.
Ugh.
Trolland beats out Cheerleader Camp. All right, I Murders versus Good Ghouls.
Good Google.
Yeah, I would say go Googles.
I Murders, baby.
Yes.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, I've
I
never been
trusted
so-
you, fans.
So
I
no,
trusted
Nick, I Murders is when we do all those Star Wars voices and everything.
Right, but Good Ghouls is where
Well, Good Ghouls is an
there's
iconic. new,
giggle
It's a
gas
great one.
and
Yeah, we're up in other dimensions, and
no
it's
one's-
great.
No one knows what's going on.
No,
Maybe
we
that
tried
was the
real
flaw.
hard. Zach was
Maybe that-
our lighthouse, and even
Okay.
he was shaky.
It was flickering.
Yeah,
Demons
I know.
Rook versus the Big F.
What do you
Goonies
think,
font
man?
versus
Demons Rook versus the
Greasefoot.
Big F. What you got?
To you,
Oh,
the
I
Goonies.
love Greasefoot.
Hey, Demons Rook versus Big F. What do you got? What do you think? You heard it from my son Dinosaur.
Dinosaur takes the
Yeah.
pick. This bracket's
Yes.
over.
Yes,
Oh.
Max.
They were really getting lazy with those new Jurassic Park names.
Dinosaur starring Chris
Yeah.
Pratt. What's up,
Hi,
buddy?
Dinosaur.
What's up, dude? Hello. Oh gosh, there's another dinosaur just
Yeah.
ran past.
This
Holy
new
crap! I
Jurassic
knew
World.
Florida was wild, but goodness, a bunch
Okay.
of dinosaurs
They're
running around
lethal
down
at
there.
8 weeks, and I do mean lethal.
Let's raise
Oh, there's
hands.
a puppy back there.
I'm
too.
guessing. I'm
Who's
going.
Demons Rook?
Hey,
We got 3 Demons Rooks.
Who's going? What are
So we got 3 big
Yeah, give me
Fs?
demons. Give me
I
demons.
think, yeah,
Oh,
Four,
I think it's
4
big,
Demons
big
Rooks
F.
to 2 big Fs.
Give me the rook.
It was the Big F, baby.
Yeah.
fuck.
Because I was gonna I wanted Demon's Rook to win, which meant the Big F was gonna win.
Yeah.
That's how this bracket seems to go.
Okay, Thanksgiving versus Ice Queen.
Name recognition alone, I'm going Thanksgiving.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Kellen.
Yeah.
I did Ice
Yeah.
Queen.
Is
Isn't that our
Thanksgiving
most-
really that much bigger than Ice Queen?
Isn't that our
Yeah.
most viewed
Because it won.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so.
thing? Yes.
Well,
Yeah.
Thanksgiving, it's got like a bit because it was on Netflix for a while.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
the
Okay.
general horror people know of
The
Thanksgiving.
General Whores.
Yeah,
general
the
horrors
big
know
horror.
it.
Hello,
Yeah.
General
Yeah.
Horror, I will suck your feet.
Yeah. I'll let you taint for $1. I'm a whore.
You pay him $1.
Yeah.
Okay, Insecticidal versus Sledgehammer. Purgatory versus Naming Bugs.
Oh,
Sledgehammer.
yeah.
I'm gonna say insecticidal.
Purgatory versus a different kind of
Sledgehammer.
purgatory.
I'm gonna go insecticidal.
I got Doll Factory down, but I'm gonna say
I had uninvited.
Yeah, which
all
one,
the way
Trevor?
over
Which
here.
one? This is big money right here.
Sledgehammer.
It was Insecticidal.
God damn it! I'm
Okay.
wrong every fucking
Okay.
day of the week here.
Lumberjack
that means
Man
in this
versus Left
context.
Behind.
Left Behind because of Nick Cage.
I put
I have no
Lumberjack.
idea.
LJM.
Yeah.
I want Lumberjack, but Left Behind just keeps.
Left Behind's
Keep
got the star
surprising.
power.
A little
I'm
inch and I
sorry,
get-
Mr. Madsen, but
Lumberjack Man.
Martin Clever.
oh damn,
All
nice
right.
job, Nicholas.
Okay. A fight for the ages. Trollan versus I Murders.
I swear to God, if it I Murders,
Oh, it's gonna be Trolland.
no, it has to be I Murders.
I want it to be I Murders, but it's gonna be Trolland.
Everybody loves Trolland.
No,
I
this is
I
knew
one
love
of
to be wrong. I want to be wrong.
This is one of the few times where I want Trolland to lose hard.
Yeah.
I know it probably won't, but
It was
is it I
Trolland.
Murders? God damn.
Yeah.
It was Trolland. It won out in the
It's
end.
fine. It's so absurd. It has to.
Yeah,
win.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
so
it's
unlike
wacky.
anything else we've watched.
If this went down the way it should have, it would have been Trolland going up against Good Ghouls Gone Bad. That's how this was supposed to play out, and I am livid.
I am
Okay.
surprised that Good Ghouls was knocked
Yeah.
out so quick. But again, it was I Murders.
Yes. So the big F in Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it has to be for the name.
It was Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Okay. Insecticidal versus Lumberjack Man. This is the semis.
Mm.
Go insecticidal.
Yeah, insecticidal.
I still had Ouija's all the way up there.
Yeah.
Wow.
My semifinals were Doll Factory versus Death to Metal and When Good Ghouls Go Bad and Thanksgiving.
Show me them bugs.
Yeah, bugs.
It is
Bugs.
I think it's
Lumberjack
gonna
Man.
be
Really?
Oh,
All right.
my lord!
A dark horse that I
No
didn't
kidding.
expect.
The darkest.
Got that Adam Sessler power.
Trollan versus Thanksgiving.
It has to be still Thanksgiving.
I'm
It's
going
gonna be
Thanksgiving
Trolland.
again.
The fucking
gonna be
confidence
Trollan.
on you fuckers. Thanksgiving.
I've got it winning.
All
I've got
right,
it winning this
good.
whole bracket.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think you're gonna.
Finally, Trolland's on.
Lumberjack Man and Thanksgiving. The
Thanksgiving.
finals.
Yeah.
At this point, with them
I'm gonna have to say
head
Thanksgiving.
to head, it's got to be Thanksgiving, right?
Yeah.
Nobody expected Lumberjack Man to be here. Lumberjack Man was not supposed to be here.
Yeah.
Oh, it was
From the
supposed to be here.
prelims to the finals.
Easter's over. He should be at home making waffles instead.
Okay. Are you guys ready?
Yo,
Gobble, gobble.
For
Yeah.
the number one fan favorite movie or podcast episode,
Yeah.
the scores being 80.71 to 77. A clear winner.
Oh
Wow.
boy.
A
Damn.
clear winner in Sean Walsh's Thanksgiving.
There it is.
Wow!
All right.
Thanksgiving
All
takes
right.
the cake. Okay.
All right.
Starting
Tyler,
at
you know how much trepidation I had about picking
I know.
Thanksgiving, too.
you
we
did. You
talked about
picked good, man. You picked good.
Oh,
Okay, so starting from the bottom, Sickness House. Again, the fans rated the podcast on a scale from 0 to 100. Here is what they came up with. At the bottom, Sickness House, 32.57 points. Followed by The Thirsting, and then Ancient Evil, a crime against humanity.
What the hell?
They did not listen to the episode.
They did not. Amateur
They
Monster
did
Movie,
not.
Ghost Quake, Lunar Pack, which I thought would be higher because of all the frustration. Sleepy Hollow High, down at the bottom, 54 points.
They massacred my boy.
It got beat by Krampus Origins. And then Baby Geniuses, Skinned Deep, Stay Alive, When Good Ghouls Go Bad.
Oh, that's
Is
not
in like
right.
the bottom 12.
That is
You want to
not
know what
right.
beat When Good Ghouls Go Bad?
Game-
Gamebox
No.
1.0.
No, I don't. No, it didn't.
Of course
No, it
it didn't.
didn't.
Video games, yay!
recount.
Followed by Spaceship Terror, and then Blood Diner.
Stop the
Aquanoid.
count.
Aquanoid.
Stop the steal.
Another
Where's-
decent Joe episode in the bottom 16. And then I
Yeah.
Murders. And then Lucky Stiff.
That low?
Yes.
God, what do you guys? What do you people not like about it? America. What do you?
Address the
why-
nation.
Why don't you? What's the matter?
This is going live
Why-
on CNN Plus right now.
Yeah. Hello, Mr. President. Thank you for allowing me this airtime. What the fuck, y'all? You don't like I Murders, you Lucky Steve?
Yep. And then so,
I get why you like Thanksgiving. It's great.
then so Lucky Stiff is like 22,
man.
I think, or something like that.
Yeah, it's fine.
And then the slashing, and then some fucking how, Marty Jenkins and the Vampire Bitches.
What?
I enjoy it. Yeah.
Like, what is there to grasp onto? In
They
these
saw
episodes?
the name
Number
Marty
21.
Jenkins and Vampire Bitches, and they were hooked, and that's it.
Yeah,
That's as
yeah,
far as it
that's
went.
Might have been what it was.
That's it's
Maybe
the
that's-
You know
absurd
what? Hold
title.
on, I'm going to pull
and-
up. My other theory was episode length, as Ryan has touched on. I'm curious if that's a short episode. And it's
Marty
early.
Jenkins?
It is early.
It was our.
I would
I think
think-
it was just
I
our
would-
second episode.
Look, you can watch one episode of our show, or you can go and watch like 6 hours of regular TV. Why wouldn't you just watch one episode of our thing? It's more
it was
efficient.
our third episode, Ryan, and it's an
Third episode,
hour
okay.
and
It was
13
early.
minutes. So,
Wow.
So they
We talk
finished.
about
Yeah,
we need to
brevity.
shorten these
There it is.
episodes.
Well, Nugget.
Okay. And then it was Cheerleader Camp, and then Trolland, The Nest, Virus Shark, Christmas with the Dead. Well, up there.
Get the fuck out
The
of
Demon's
here.
Rook. We had a 3-way tie at 64.71 points. Virus Shark, Christmas with the Dead, Demon's Rook. And then it was The Big F, Death to Metal, Uninvited, Left Behind, Shredder, Super Hot, The Convent, Doll Factory, Ice Queen, Ouija's, Sledgehammer, and top 3, Insecticidal, Lumberjack Man, and Thanksgiving. Wow.
All right. Well,
Yeah. The fans were
And the
far.
top-
oh, sorry.
And
Go
the
ahead.
top 5 or so are the timeline is spread pretty good too.
Yeah. That's
Yes.
good. So that means people are
Like,
listening
that's
to a lot
not-
of
it-
catalog.
See, that's
Yeah.
not what I was expecting. I figured, okay, everybody listen to the first year, or it's all going to be new stuff.
Yep.
That's
yeah,
interesting.
I figured the older episodes were going to fare worse just because they're older.
but not true.
Fucking Marty
Yeah.
Jenkins up there.
You bastard.
Okay, so here is how everybody did in the last round.
Oh, boy.
In
Come on,
sixth
come on, come
place
on.
was
Buckley needs
Ryan
a new
with
pair of
12
shoes.
points. Ryan with 12.
yeah, I had no idea.
In fifth place was Sean with 13. In fourth place was Trevor with 16. In third place was Joe with 17. In second was Nick with 19. And in first was Zach with 21. Here are the totals from bottom to top. In last place, Nick with 37 total points. In second place was Trevor with 50 points. In sixth was Nick. In fifth was Trevor. In fourth was Sean with 52. In third
And shoot.
is Ryan with 61. And in second place with 62 points was Joe. Zach wins
okay.
with 67 points.
Hey,
All
nice
right.
work, Zach.
Hey, yeah.
Well done, Zach.
70
Thank
bucks
you very
coming
much.
your way, dude.
Thank you very much.
You
All
made
I-
70
I-
wings with
Look,
that thing.
honestly, that $70 doesn't mean as much to me as beating Joe and not allowing him to have $70.
I would pay $70
okay.
to have Joe not win this. So thank you, Zach.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Anytime.
I would take $70 and burn it in front of Joe, knowing that nobody gets it before I'd want him to get it.
Oh, God.
I feel like I just don't understand our fans. I feel like a dad who's like their son is like really into
They're a
like
brony.
whatever Joe is into.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was pretty quick with the example.
Yeah.
Here, you know what? I can very quickly
Where did I go wrong?
deduce up what
So
our
what are the top-
podcast rankings
What
were.
are the top 5 episodes according to the fans?
Sorry, give me 1 second, and I will go back there.
I want to listen to these
The
and
top
see if
5
I figure out
episodes.
anything.
Thanksgiving, it is
Okay.
number 1. Lumberjack Man, Insecticidal, Sledgehammer, Ouija's.
Weird top 5.
Yeah, I don't
but
know. I
okay.
mean,
yeah,
they're
what connected?
all contest episodes, aren't they? They were all part of either the hunt or
Sorry, I have to go back.
I think they were.
Yes, they
Yeah.
are.
Ouija, Sledgehammer.
yeah.
Yeah, they're all part of a
Of a
Yeah, so
contest.
maybe the
event
people really like the
series.
contest.
Well, here's the thing, though. We've only had I don't even think we've had 10 regular episodes. I think after
That's true.
we did like 5 episodes, and then we hit Bad October, and then it was like, and then the
Yeah.
winter, and then the summer,
Yeah,
and then
that's true.
We're an event series show.
That's just what. That's
channel.
listen. That just makes it more fun. It breaks it up.
Yeah,
okay. Are you guys ready
Yeah.
for your rankings of the podcast episodes?
Yeah.
sure.
Starting from the bottom with 43 points. Here's the thing. Mr. Ryan Matthew Ziegler skewed the points pretty badly because he gave the podcast The lowest score he gave was like, I think there might be like a 60 in here. No, not even like a 75. And then most of them,
I love the show. I like what we do, and if no one else is going to give us credit, I will always be there waving the flag.
Okay, here we go. From the bottom, Gamebox 1.0, The Big F, Amateur Monster Movie, Ghostquake, Marty Jenkins and the Vampire Bitches, Virus Shark, Ouija's, Left Behind, Trollan, Krampus Origins, The Slashing, Skin Deep, Stay Alive, The Thirsting. Yeah, wow, you guys don't like your girlfriends. That's not nice. Stay Alive, The Thirsting, Blood Diner, The Nest, Thanksgiving, Christmas with the Dead, Lumberjack Man, Uninvited, Aquanoids, The Lunar Pack, The Convent, Insecticidal, Lucky Stiff, Sickness House, baby, Sledgehammer, Shredder, Cheerleader Camp, Baby Geniuses, Super Hot, Ancient Evil, Scream of the Mummy in the top 10 where it fucking belongs.
That's right.
I Murders, Death to Metal, The Demon's Rook, Sleepy Hollow High, Ice Queen, Spaceship Terror, Doll Factory, When Good Ghouls Go Bad.
Yes. That's a solid list.
That makes sense. That list is more believable.
Yes, it is.
That sounds right. Yeah, that's the canon list. That's the one
Ancient Evil in the top 10
etch on
always.
we're gonna etch that on the YouTube page.
Yeah.
It's the Star
Charlton
Wars
Heston
machete
just-
order.
Sure, yeah.
Oh,
Machete
gosh.
order. Damn.
Wow. How are we feeling?
What an
Not great.
adventure.
I mean, okay. Zach's got 70
I
bucks.
feel
That's
all right.
nice.
Yeah, I feel all right.
Yeah.
Tyler. I'm in a rotten mood.
I'm sorry,
How
Nick.
many-
You ate all
How
those
many-
hot dogs for nothing.
Even
Yeah, how
after
many
all those
wieners
hot
you got
dogs.
left, Nick?
2 wieners left.
Damn.
I overdid it.
You did overdo it, but keep
Yeah, 6
going
is
for
too many.
our pleasure.
Well, I didn't
Yeah.
want to run
Yeah.
out.
No, I understand.
You have to have
Better
them
to-
just before bed. Are those
Yeah.
melatonin dogs?
Better to have it, not need it, and need it, not
CBD
have it.
dogs to help you
Right.
sleep.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've already started on the next round. Our first couple movies, or our first movie is Blair Witch: Book of Shadows.
Which just
Yeah.
dropped, right? As
Yeah.
of this
Yeah.
recording.
Yeah.
An hour and a half ago.
Hey,
Welcome.
guess what? I'm gonna guess this is at the bottom of the next 40 episodes because Joe's not in it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Fuckers.
bastards.
Oh,
Yeah, well, you know what, guys? If you want Joe in these episodes, then you need to be Joe's surrogate.
Yep.
So here's the thing. You want to be one fan each episode has to take care and make sure Joe watches the movie, make sure Joe does his part, make sure Joe's awake on time, and make sure Joe actually gives content and thought to the movies instead of being like, oh, it's another episode of Malevolent Movies. Time for me to just throw in my pre-written jokes. You guys want to take
I
care
don't
of that.
pre-write my jokes.
You
I come
guys
up with them
wanna
on the
be
fly.
Joe
Are you sure,
Buckley's
Joe?
handler.
Or does somebody else pre-write your jokes?
Absolutely not. No, that's not true at all.
No?
You know what, Joe? I don't want to bust your balls. You put effort in. You're all cubbed up today.
That's
Uh-huh.
true.
Yeah.
That is true.
Little cubby Joe.
Well, it's Cub and
That's
Bears.
true.
Look at that.
I thought these
Damn.
were the same. Okay.
Chicago. No. I mean, same city.
Same city.
Yeah.
Different sport.
Different sport, but
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not like I guess it's fine. It's not.
I think.
Well, Joe, real quick.
Oh, okay.
Real quick, because you're sportsman now.
Yeah, sure.
What year did
absolutely.
the Chicago Bears win the Super Bowl?
95.
you said it so confidently.
Oh yeah, I know it was then.
This is Joe's Super
10
Bowl.
years off.
90%
10
of it.
years off.
It's just
You
saying
have
Yeah.
one of the numbers, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what year did the Chicago Cubs win the World Series?
83.
You're actually
No.
closer. You're closer
Yeah.
with your Cubs guess to when the Bears won the Super Bowl than
Yeah.
when the Cubs won.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
Joe, when's the last
Yeah.
time you masturbated?
Yesterday.
Bullshit. Wait, when
No,
did you
I
wake
haven't
up?
done it yet today.
Wait,
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 well-
wait. When did you
Yet.
wake up today?
This is
a little
morning
bit
for
before
him,
the
actually.
episode.
I haven't seen
Yeah,
his
okay,
hands
all right,
this whole
believable.
time, so he's
Yeah,
been doing it the
believable.
whole way
Yeah.
through. He's been edging.
Yeah, you
Oh.
can't see. That's why my camera's like this. You can't really see
That's
what
why
my
it's
why
elbows
we're
shirt's so
dropping
baggy.
it so
You can't
much.
see the
Yeah.
ruffling.
Yeah, but look what I can pull off.
I
No.
don't want to see this.
what
Sean's
I can
kids
pull
could be
off.
in the room.
Is that what your mom calls it? Joe, quit pulling off
Look how
down
deep-
there.
Yeah. Quit pulling
Look
your taffy, your little taffy rope. That's what
Joe,
The way
can
that
Yeah.
you said that made it sound like that is
Joe.
what your mom says.
Yeah,
Joe,
yelled
before-
Taffy twice. It's
Before
funnier.
we leave America, I don't know if we're still on the air or not. On the
Okay.
air.
We're being
Can we see your little
Excommunicated.
mustache? Can
Oh
you get
yeah.
up real close?
Get
I
in
want to
there.
see your growth.
Oh yeah.
Oh, don't kiss us.
Oh, jeez.
Don't
That's how
personal.
close
Oh.
it is.
Oh.
Hi.
Okay, step
why
back.
did you say that?
Yeah.
He's
this
also
is
making
not-
a dating profile right now.
I just wanted.
Stop laughing, Ryan.
You see, I tried to
at the
be
high
sincere
solid.
and ask him about his new project, which is this beard and mustache combo. Something I know a thing or two about. And look what he's doing.
Yeah.
I don't know what I expected.
I love
don't
you,
know.
audience.
There's no other way to end
Yeah,
this.
I love you.
Is this what you want?